It's Wake Up with Anthony Tilli across the Central Wheat Belt. It's always great to catch up with our futurist Shara Evans. Hi, Shara.
Good morning, Anthony.
Now, we're wearing a lot of technology now, aren't we? It's not just like, the phone that you sort of go and get every now and then, but we're wearing stuff. And what's some of the things that people are using and wearing today?
Well, we're starting to see a range of new wearable technologies, everything from smartwatches to fitness trackers like Fitbit and Jawbone and others. And there are also some new things being developed that are specifically in the health area. Now, with many of these wearable technologies, they're able to measure biometric signals from your body to be able to monitor vital signs like heart rate or sleep patterns or activity levels, or if you're wearing smart clothing with lots of sensors, how your muscles are working or not working. So there's some really interesting things that can be collected. And in a workplace situation, there's an opportunity perhaps for employers to use this massive data about their workforce in real time to monitor health and safety conditions.
Okay, Shara. Now, one of the things I guess that concerns me with this is how the data is going to be used. So I want to play a song and come back and we'll have a chat about that. It's Radio West. It's Wake Up with Anthony Tilli across the Central Wheat Belt. Back talking with futurist Shara Evans. And Shara, we just talked about the way we now seem to be wearing a lot of technology. But just as far as the data goes, I was wondering, can you fill us in a little bit on how that's going to be used?
Well, there are a number of issues in terms of an employer using data from these kinds of devices. The first issue would be, are the devices issued by the employer or are they owned by an individual consumer? And who actually gets to keep the data and how is that data going to be protected? Another issue would be if an employer or a company wants its staff to wear devices, does the employment contract allow for that? And in many cases, it probably doesn't say so because these are new devices. In fact, there's one that is still in prototype right now that is able to analyze chemicals from your sweat. And of course, there are a lot of things that can be detected from that. So keeping this information secure and private is very important, but also how it's used by a company is important too. For instance, would it only be used to monitor real-time safety, or could this data be stored and used to profile particular individuals and perhaps also used in ways that are affiliated with hiring or firing decisions? We're starting to create a bit of a biometric data trail or data profile for all of us.
Yeah.
So there's some interesting things there. And then there's also the issue of keeping this kind of database secure, because if it were hacked into by third parties, serious damage could take place.
Yeah. Where's a good place to get some more info from, Shara?
Well, feel free to go to my website for all sorts of articles on futuristic technologies. That is marketclarity.com.au.
Great to catch up with you, and we look forward to having a chat again soon. It's Radio West.